Hello. As you can tell by the title, you're either already clicked off the video or you're still watching because you're like, let's see what he has to say. Okay, so coming from my own brain and coming from a bunch of sites and YouTube videos that I've watched and read, I feel like I am not qualified, but more trustworthy because I have more information. And so I want this to be an easier video for you guys to watch so that you would understand what it means to be different than a heterosexual, if that makes any sense. Today we are learning about gender and sexuality and sex and sexual orientation and all of those things, okay? Let's start off, and I did my research, wrote it all down right here. So we'll start off with sexuality. So you obviously know heterosexuality is when a man loves a female, both romantically and sexually. The next most common are homosexualities, when one sex is attracted to the same sex. So man loves a man, or woman loves a woman, you know? And then we go into the next most common, which is bisexuality. This is where it gets kind of confusing. Bisexuality is when one sex likes both the opposite and the same sex. So man likes female, but he also likes man. And then we have pansexual or omnisexual they have attraction to all genders. So you can be lesbian and this pansexual man will probably still like you. And then we have asexual, and I know what you're thinking.
Asexual? We are humans. We cannot reproduce by ourselves, Jacob. Fix yourself.
That's not what it means here. In this case, asexual means that there's no sexual attraction but romantic attraction. So you can be gay but not want to have sex with another man. You just want a romantic relationship. These have different categories in them. So we have heteromantic, homoromantic, biromantic, panromantic, and aromantic. Then we go into gender. Okay, I know some people are like, gender, there's only two of them, male and female. Not quite. That's the sex of a person. You know how you go into like the doctor's office and they're like, and you have like a little chart and it goes sex, ... male or female? Then is what you would check off based on your private parts, whether you have a penis or a vagina. If you have a penis, you are a man. If you have a vagina, you are a woman. That's just how it is in the medical world. You can also be intersex, which is when you have both male and female parts. This is a genetic mutation, so you would have an XXY chromosome. Gender fluid is when you change depending on your feeling. So one day you wake up and you're like, I feel like a man today, so I'm going to be man. Or vice versa. Cisgender is when you identify with your body parts. So if you have a penis, you identify as a man. If you have a vagina, you identify as a woman. Now we have transgender. Transgender people identify with what's opposite of their body part. And then this is a different, not transgender, but transsexual is when you actually have the operation to become the sex that you want. So transgender is when you change your appearance, for example, like your clothes and you wear makeup. And then transsexual is when you have sexual surgery. Now, this is completely different than drag. Drag is a performance art, not a gender or sexuality. They do have genders and sexualities, but it's not the same. So those are sexualities and genders. Now, I saw this online, and I will put the link right there because I know that they probably want credit for this, but I saw this, and it helped me a lot. Here, it's gonna be in this little corner over here. You're going to see a little gingerbread person right now. Okay? So we're going to start with biological sex. This is your natural parts that identify you as a female or male. There's only 3, from what I read, that you can be: female, male, and in the middle is the intersex, so both male and female parts. Those are the only 3, I think, that can be on this biological sex spectrum. And then we go up to the little heart, which is your sexual orientation, which is how you feel. So heterosexual, bisexual, homosexual, all of these sexualities are how you feel. And then we go up to the brain, which is gender identity. It's who you identify as, regardless of your biological sex. It's how you think about yourself, and it's also how you interpret it, how it means. So this is when you go into all the genders. Transgender, cisgender, gender fluid, all of that is how you interpret and think about the other sexes. This is where you find your gender fluid, cisgender, transgender people. And then last but certainly not least is your expression, which is the whole body. It's how you demonstrate your gender. If your gender identity is female, you're going to dress like a female. It's through ways you act, dress, and interact with other people. If your gender identity is a female, you're going to act more like a female, dress like a female, and interact as a female, because that's how you feel, regardless of your biological sex. So, I hope that helped. If you are confused about your sexual orientation or gender identity or anything, there's a lot of things that can help. You can DM me on Instagram, Facebook, message me, Snapchat me, Twitter, all of those things. I don't give out personal information because that's rude. If you feel like you want to share that with me so I can help, because I have helped lots of people before, that's okay, and it'll only stay between us. But if you don't want to talk about it with me, that's okay. There's a lot of other things that you can do. You can go to a counselor, you can talk about it with your friend, family, or you can go online to the glbtnearme.org, or you can go to the GLBT hotline or youth hotline, and I think that they'll help. Well, obviously they'll help, but I think it'll help you if you don't want to talk to someone that you know. Quickly, my camera turned off, so I'm going to have to end this video like right now. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, all of those things, and I'll see you